How important is a factor such as equity, you believe, in terms of gender equity and I guess equity in terms of social standing, access to licensing and so forth? Because in the Caribbean, there's a lot of fear in sort of the grassroots communities where people would have been planting illegally and so forth, but kept the industry alive. They have this sort of fear that, big business is going to come in and take over and squeeze them out. How important is equity to the markets in your opinion?
So I'm a big believer that people shouldn't make decisions based out of fear, that you just have to, push through. And I always say, if you don't get offered a seat at the table, I didn't say this. I think this is Maya Angelou who said, bring your own chair. And I think that's the smart way to do it, is to just decide that the world's abundant, it's possible, and go after it. But I do think that those fears are natural, because that's what's happened. It's how it's played out. Ultimately, it's easier to make money when you have money. And if you don't have money and you're trying to break into something, it's harder. So when you ask me, what is the importance of equity? I think that's an issue that has more to do with the world at large in every single industry than just cannabis. I think cannabis has a unique opportunity to show the world what equity looks like, because we're operating by and large in prohibition. So we can make the industry look any way we want right now. And it would be smart for us to show other industries what it looks like when you provide equity, because the reality is, we know companies that have diversity are more profitable. That is a fact. So why would we, as cannabis companies, knowing that diverse companies with diverse executive teams and diverse boards are more profitable, why wouldn't we just automatically do that, knowing that we've got a better chance to succeed? So we can take that information and do something with it, because all of our businesses, our systems, our laws have not been entrenched yet. So why not begin doing it right? And on the issue of gender equity, it's always amazing to me when you realize that 85% of all purchasing decisions in the household level are made by women. That's an international fact. So we know that women are the ones out there making the decisions. Wouldn't it stand to reason that there should be women at the table talking about what women want and what women are looking for and what women buy? I mean, that's just one example. But in the world of cannabis, I always say, look, fat people, skinny people, tall people, short people, brown, black, yellow, women, men, gay, straight, everybody uses cannabis. So you need to have that representation, which is everybody, at the table. That's what's going to make you a good company. That's what's going to make you stronger. You're going to have diversity of thought, and it doesn't need to be scary. And I think part of what happens is the people that have money hang on to it. And I don't think it's nefarious in the sense that they sit around and they go, oh, we're going to exclude everybody. I think what happens is people put who they know, who they sound like, who they're comfortable with at the table with them. And you're just going to have this perpetuation of the same people making money over and over again, because you have to share your access on purpose. And until we make that a mandate in the cannabis industry, it's just going to happen in our industry as well. So I think anywhere you've got a new industry, you have an opportunity to have these equity conversations in the foundational elements of how companies are built and operated. And I think it's hugely important, and I would love to see us do better.